Russia wants to build next-generation tanks, submarines with India. Moscow, underlining it is the only country in the world which can actually do a complete transfer of technology, TOT, in high-tech defense equipment. Russia has said it wants to build the next-generation armored vehicles and submarines in joint collaboration with India. Russia also said despite the ongoing war with Ukraine that has prompted international sanctions, it has stood by its contractual obligations and delivery of all systems, including the S-400 air defense system, as per schedule. The delivery of the 2nd Regiment of the S-400 system is already underway. Russia's Federal Service for Military Technical Cooperation, FSMTC, head Dmitry Shugayev said, work is underway to organize the production of the AK-203 assault rifles in India, the serial production of which is expected to begin in late 2022 early 2023. The implementation of contracts for the construction of Project 11,356 frigates in Russia and India is also proceeding as planned. The current geopolitical situation has not significantly affected the fulfillment of our obligations. He was speaking on the sidelines of the Army 2022, an international defense show that is being held by Russia in Moscow. The head of FSMTC, which deals with all military-related deals and commercial cooperation with other countries, said the Russian Federation traditionally offers India the cutting-edge models of weapons and military equipment. Russia is the only country that engages in large-scale cooperation with India in the field of sophisticated military technologies, including transfer of know-how to Indian partners. During more than 60 years of military technical cooperation, our countries have, in fact, implemented the principle of Make in India, he said. Shugayev said in all those years, with the help of the USSR, and subsequently Russia, hundreds of enterprises and facilities for military production were created in India which currently form the basis of the Indian defense sector. With our assistance, dozens of types of high-tech military products have been localized in India. The current stage of our relations in this area of cooperation is distinguished by India's desire to accelerate the development of its national military-industrial complex, reduce the dependence on imports of military products and join the ranks of the world's leading arms exporters. We support this desire and are ready for industrial cooperation, looking for joint projects that, on the one hand, would be beneficial for Russian and Indian enterprises, and, on the other, would ensure our relations reach a new level of technological partnership, he said. Shugayev added the Russian side was ready for cooperation and had already submitted proposals on the joint development and production of modern types of military equipment. These were, he said, a future main battle tank, infantry fighting vehicle, 5th-generation aircraft, diesel-electric submarines and other types of modern weapons. Taking a jab at Western countries, he underlined, once again I want to emphasize that Russia is ready for the widest technological cooperation, unlike the Western so-called partners, who promise a lot, but in fact are not very eager to share advanced technologies with India. He said the military technical cooperation between Russia and India has no analogues in the world. Shugayev noted that many countries today were planning to set up their own military production through the transfer of technology and the acquisition of competencies. One of the leaders in this sphere is, of course, India, which implements the Make in India program, he said. We do understand these trends and are ready to flexibly respond to them. We have a number of similar projects with India, the BrahMos missile, the localization of tank rounds, and Kalashnikov assault rifles, and the construction of 11,356 frigates at an Indian shipyard, he said. He said both India and Russia have the potential to build mutually beneficial cooperation in the supply of weapons and military equipment. All types of Russian-made military equipment are widely represented in the Indian Armed Forces, land, sea, aviation and air defense. All Russian-made military products supplied for export have an envisaged potential for upgrade, and the equipment delivered to India is no exception. In addition to upgrading, there are other areas of cooperation between our countries, such as creating conditions for servicing the delivered weapons and equipment in India, as well as jointly producing various types of equipment and weapons for sale in third countries, Shiyugev said.